Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm taking you on a holiday tour of my home. So this holiday home tour is a little bittersweet for me because it is the last time I'm decorating this home. I don't know if you've heard the news, but I am moving. I'm moving to a super cool house with lots of great gardens. I can't even wait to show you guys. But this is the last time I'm decorating my home here, and I wanted to share what I did. In my last video, I shared how I decorate in general, how I decorate my home for the holidays. But today I'm going to show you how it all looks. I'm going to be taking you on a tour through my dining room and my kitchen before I pack it all up and bring it to the new house.
So one of the first rooms you see when you walk into my home is the dining room. It is small but cozy. And for the holidays, I like to dress it up with lots of faux greens, florals, and some organic touches. Now, yes, I could decorate with real greens, but to me, particularly with needle drop, it is so much easier going with faux. Here I've got a beautiful table all set for Christmas. I went with a neutral theme this year. I just wanted to kind of have everything, be soft and blend together. Still a little early yet. I'm not really ready for red and white, so I'm going with neutral. And I started the whole design of this room with my centerpiece. If you've been following me for a little while and you've subscribed to my channel, you know how much I love centerpieces. I love flowers, and this one is no exception. The vessel is made from a vintage toolbox that I found in Vermont for like 15 bucks at a thrift store, and it has seen so many different looks. I'm gonna link a few in the description below so you can see how much this has changed, but this centerpiece is the inspiration behind the whole look. Now, my favorite piece in this house is that hutch. It is huge. It is so big and it holds so much. I love the display shelves, and there's drawers and things underneath, so I have lots of storage, but it's just amazing. And the finish on it is just beautiful, isn't it? Bought this locally at one of the stores here in town on Main Street. So over the years, these shelves have gone through a lot of changes, but I've been most happy with having my grandmother's and my Lennox displayed on these shelves. I have a mix of hers and mine, and I just love the look. And so for the holidays and for winter, I just tuck in these pretty faux evergreen branches. Yes, these are faux. Don't they look so real? In between some of the Lennox. Now I may add some pine cones and things like that, but for right now, I'm just going with a very simple look. One of the things I love about my dining room are the windows. They really brighten it up, so I get a lot of natural light in here. And because I see this every time I walk from my living room to my kitchen, I really just enjoy seeing that centerpiece. So I always have a centerpiece on this table, and it is always made of faux because I don't want to mess with it. I don't really feel like taking care of anything, and I want it to look good all the time. So because I like to use faux in this room, even the ferns on top of my china cabinet are faux because I don't want to take care of anything up there. And to be honest with you, ferns and I are not friends. They're fine. We are harmonious outdoors. In the Jersey summers, they do great. But when I bring them in my house, it's too dry. They're never happy. I don't have a good location for them. And they just don't seem to like my climate. So faux is the way to go for me in my dining room where ferns are concerned. And when people walk into my house, they really don't even notice the difference. I have so many live plants, so many different house plants around that nobody even bats an eye that there's some faux. They don't even realize it. Not even my husband can tell the difference sometimes. That's how good that is how good some of the faux actually looks. For the longest time, I was not sure what to hang next to my china cabinet. I had like candlesticks there. I didn't love them, but then I found these beautiful candle holders that I love. I found these on Amazon, not very expensive. I use battery operated candle, so it goes on automatically, and it just looks so pretty when it's lit up at night. And with this being the last holidays here in our home before we make the final move, I'm really pleased with how far it's come over the years. I mean, many years ago, and this is like years ago, our house used to be a ranch. We blew the roof off and added a second story. This room actually used to be the living room. Like, so many changes. I'm gonna be sad to go, but onward and upward. After the dining room, we come into the kitchen, and for the last few years, I've been decorating my kitchen with a whole lot of twinkle lights, and I love it. It is so nice to come in here when I cook at night. It's getting dark out at, 5, 6 o'clock at night, and it's just so cozy in here while I'm cooking. I love it. For the last few years, I've been putting this garland around the window and adding these pretty twinkle light trees. And I've had different Christmas decor accessories next to the window. This year I'm doing a bunch of small little trees. And so in the garland, I'm using these really pretty berry picks with pretty pine cones and some red berries. And then I also have these lights. And let me tell you something, these are the best lights for garland. I'm gonna link them in the description because I gotta tell you, they're awesome. They're a little pricey for twinkle lights because if you're used to buying lights for like, $6, $7 a box, these are gonna be pricier, but just get one a year. And that's what I've been doing. I've been adding a new one every year to go on my garland because I love how it looks. Doesn't that look so good? And then on top of my cabinets, I basically did the same thing. There's one garland of greens with the berries and the pretty pine cones. But one of my favorite things about these lights is that they have timers on them, so you can set them for like a few hours if you want, and they'll go off automatically. They're just great. I love how they look. And what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. And then we're gonna wrap up the kitchen with this end of the room. This is where we eat, and this is where my dogs are asking to be fed. It's like 30 minutes early for them, but they think it's time now. They still have not adjusted to the time change from daylight savings, and so they literally follow me around like this all day till I feed them. When we did our addition and updated our home, we decided to do an island here because I don't have an island in my kitchen. It offers more storage space. It's greater for entertaining. And I just got these really cozy chairs that we could sit in and linger around this table as a family. I shouldn't say table, I should say island, right? But anyway, I normally decorate a little bit more for the holidays here. I tend to put greens up and around the lights with some berries and stuff. But I didn't do that this year because we're moving, and I just kind of wanted to put a little bit out before I host Thanksgiving and before we really pack up and get ready to move. But I did decorate the corner hutch, and I do have this very simple crate with some pretty faux greens. Don't they look so real? Do you see what I mean? She is totally begging for dinner. You silly girl, are you hungry? Told ya. On the corner hutch this year, I just added these cute little Christmas gift ornaments and some pretty greens. I have my vintage scale, kept my dishes there. I've got a battery operated candle and a little silver bowl. And again, with some extra Christmas gift ornaments. And then I have some pretty greens, and I did basically the same as I did around the kitchen window, except I didn't have any white berries left, so I just went with red.
And that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me on my home tour today. I'm Stacy from Bricks and Blooms. I'll see you in the next video and the new house. Enjoy a beautiful day.